How you going? Star Off Grid here. Making a new water feeder for my chooks. Now, at the moment, I just use these little feeders that the water bottle sits in it. It's just gravity fed, and I was buying 1 litre bottles, but they go through a 1 litre every day. Coming to see what I'm doing, they are. What are you doing in there, mate? Now, it's no big deal. Like, I've got the water tank going now, so I can just fill them up, you know. I've got a tap in the kitchen that works now. I can just fill the bottles up, but I've got to change 2 bottles, one in this side for 1 lot of chickens and one in the other side for the other lot. Every day I've got to change those 2, and usually when I come out in the morning they're empty, so they're running out of water at some point. So I've decided I'm going to, well, I've had this on my plans for a long time now, but I'm making a new water feeder, so I'll have a look at it. It's up drying at the moment, but what it's basically got, this is going to sit in the middle of the chook pen, so the divider will be in the center of it, and then you've got 5 little feeders on either side. It's not going to sit on this angle, this is just up because it's drying. So I just drilled these little feeders. How they work is that the chicken just presses this, and when they press it in, the water comes out, and then they get the water. Chickens are very curious, so they'll work out how to use them on the first day, no problem. They'll go straight up to them, hit that little yellow thing, water will come out, and then they'll know, they'll go, hey, this is a water feeder. So yeah, so there's 1 on either side, and there's 5. I just put 5 because I bought 10, so I used them all. Didn't really need that many, but this way you can have, you know, one side there's 4 chickens at the moment, so they could all have a drink at once. I just drilled a hole. Oh, I just touched that when it's still wet. I drilled a hole and they screwed in, and they've got a little rubber seal, so you probably didn't need to glue them. It's pretty messy, the glue, but it does the job. Yeah, so I just glued them just to make sure, because I don't want them leaking. And tomorrow that should be dry by tomorrow, and it'll go in, and so this will sit halfway across the chook pen, and then this goes up, and you just fill it with water, and that way you've probably got, I don't know, a month's worth of water in there. And then what will happen on the other side, I'm going to have another feeder, which will be the feed feeder. So I haven't worked out exactly how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll work it out pretty shortly. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to install it. Alright, so here's the conduit coming out of the, well, pipe coming out of the side of the coop. Now I just had to do a bit of cut and shut to get that in there. So one side of the divider we've got 5, so when you press this, the water squirts out, fills it up, and they drink. So I'll put a little bit of water in all of them, and that should be enough for them to work out what's going on. Just go over the other side, do a bit of bend this chicken wire out of the way. Perfect. Now I don't know if you could hear on the other one, but there's definitely, it's under a lot of pressure, water pressure. So that's good. Now I could take the other water feeders out, but I'll leave them in, and once they go dry, I guess they'll work out. Look at that, one's leaking. Alright, so I've got to fix that one. Oh well, bound to be a leak, I guess. I thought I did it pretty well. But this stuff, good stuff about the black stuff I've got, is it doesn't matter if it's wet or dry, so you can just put it on over a drip, not a problem. I'll fix that up. Anyway, I'm Star Off Grid. That's been my video on my new chicken watering system. And I've got to put a tap over this side of the caravan, or get a longer hose. I think I'll put a tap and another hose, 2 hoses. I've got another hose, so I'll just have a hose at one end of the caravan and one at the other. One's for the garden, one's for the chooks. All right, I'm Star Off Grid. Have a nice day.